Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Amelia Zakia. You can call me Amel. I am from the first semester of Diploma 3 in Broadband Technology, Healthy Polytechnic of the Ministry of Healthy Semarang. Before I start, did you know about fibrin and granulocytes? Here, I will present my work on the topic of fibrin and granulocytes. In this presentation, we will discuss number 1, understanding about fibrin, number 2, the process of blood clotting and these abnormalities, number 3, understanding about granulocytes, number 4, types of granulocytes. First, I will explain briefly what is fibrin. Fibrin is a protein in the form of fibers that are insolubly in plasma during the clotting or clotting process. Fibrin is derived from fibrinogen, which changes due to the activity of the thrombin enzyme. Fibrin is insolubly in common protein sulfate, but can be dissolved with catein enzymes such as plasmin and pepsin. When there is injuries or tissue damage, the clotting agents work together to stop the bleeding by forming a blood clot. The fibrin layers that are formed are interlocked so that the red blood cell and plasma will be knitted, and from a clot, new tissue will be formed to replace the clot and the work will close. Next, how is the blood clotting process? Number 1. Platelets from a blockade. Platelets arrive when blood vessels are damaged or there is injury. They stick to the walls of the injured area and together form a blockade. A blockade is formed to close the damaged part in order to stop the blood from flowing out. Platelets also release chemicals to attract more platelets and other cells to continue with the next stage. 2. Formation of blood clots. Clotting factors signal each other to set up a rapid chain reaction. This reaction is known as the coagulation cascade. In the final stage of the cascade, a coagulation factor cell thrombin converts fibrinogen into fibrin starch. Fibrin works by attaching to platelets to create a net that traps more platelets and cells. The clots become stronger and more durable. Number 3. Stopping the blood clotting process. Once a blood clot is formed and bleeding is controlled, other proteins will stop the clotting factor so that the clot does not continue any further than necessary. 4. The blood solely removes the blockage. When the damaged skin tissue has automatically the blockage is no longer needed. The fibrins that are destroyed and the blood takes back the platelets and cells from the blood clot. Next slide, how abnormalities in the blood clotting process. If the blood clotting process is abnormal, excessive bleeding can occur or vice versa. Too much blood clotting can interfere with blood circulation. This condition is called thick blood. If the are complex such as airy bruising, bleeding is difficult to stop when there is an injury. Frequent nose bleed, although are bruising in the joints. You may have a blood clotting disorder if there are complaints. It's it feasible to consult a doctor. Next slide. What is granulocytes? Granulocytes are a type of white blood cell that has small granules. These granules contain protein. The specific types of granulocytes are neutrophils, eosinophils, and basophils. Next, types granulocytes number 1, neutrophils. Neutrophils are usually found in the bloodstream and are the most abundant types of function, which makes up 60% to 65% of total circulation with blood count. Number 2, eosinophils. Eosinophils also have a limited kinetic speed due to four-lobes. The number of granulocytes in eosinophils can vary because they tend to degranulate well in the bloodstream. Eosinophils play an important role in killing parasites because they contain a unique toxic-based protein and cationic protein receptor that bind to AGE are used to aid in the task. Number 3. Basophils. Basophils are one of the last bonded cells in the bone marrow and blood, accounting for less than 2% of all cells. Like neutrophils and eosinophils, they have a nucleus. However, they only have two lobes, and the chromatin filaments connected to them are not very visibly. Basophils have receptors that can bind to IgE, IgG, complement, and histamine. Subplasmic basophils contain a large number of granules. These granules are usually large enough to cover part of the nucleus. Will administer basophil granulocytes will histamine, heparin, chromatin sulfate, vasoactives, platelet activity factor, and other substances. I will be happy to answer any question in the column commenter. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.